Hi guys, hey everybody. In this video, very briefly, I want to talk about who am I, what this channel is about. I am Arsen. Hi, I am Arsen, and I am someone who started learning English 4 years ago from scratch. When I first started learning English, I was literally beginner. I mean, when I say this, trust me, only 2 sentences I was able to say, you know, what's your name, how old are you, and those basic things, okay? I wasn't able to speak, I wasn't able to understand movies, TV shows without subtitles. Basically, I was literally beginner. And 4 years ago, I started learning English on my own, okay, in this room. Since then, I improved my speaking skill, listening skill, and everything. I never been abroad, I never had a chance to talk to someone in English because I have no one around me that I can talk to in English. I didn't take any class, I didn't take any private lesson. So basically, on this channel, I'm just gonna share, from the first day to this day, I'm just gonna share every single step of my learning English process, okay? Because I know that you can learn English on your own. You don't need anybody, you don't need any app, you don't need any teacher, you don't need anything. You can just learn English on your own, okay? You just can improve your speaking skill on your own. You can just improve your listening skill on your own. In these 4 years, I learned English Friends, How I Met Your Mother, The Office, and YouTubers, and some of the talk shows and all that stuff, okay? So basically, on this channel, we're gonna talk about many different phrasal verbs. We're gonna talk about many different words. We're gonna talk about their different meanings. We're gonna talk about idioms. We're gonna talk about many different phrases. We're gonna talk about many different expressions, okay? We're gonna react to some of the scenes from Friends, from How I Met Your Mother, from Office, and we're gonna laugh. We're gonna get emotional. Sometimes we're gonna get so emotional, okay? We're gonna learn English with stories. You know, we're gonna talk about, for instance, go through. We're gonna talk about get through. We're gonna talk about, you know, get off, make it, need. We're gonna talk about how to improve speaking skill, how to learn English on your own, how to improve your speaking skill on your own at home, and we're gonna talk about how to understand movies, TV shows without subtitles on your own, okay? I'm just gonna share every method that I applied in these 4 years. What worked for me, what didn't work for me, what's gonna work for you, what's not gonna work for you. As I said, I repeat it again, I need to emphasize this again. I started learning English 4 years ago from scratch, okay? I was 23, I was literally beginner. I was barely saying like, what's your name, how old are you, and that's all. I was so terrible because I hated English, okay? My whole life, I hated English because of the education system. For the rest of this video, I'm just gonna give you a little sneak peek. Basically, you're gonna see some of the scenes from the videos I made so far. We have so much work to do together. We're all together in this journey. We have a very long journey ahead of us, and yeah, that's all I wanted to say, and roll the trailer. Today we're gonna talk about this phrasal verb, go through, as Kennedy says, going through it. You just feel so devastated, you're such a mess, okay? Like Ross. Crash. So today's video is gonna help you to understand native speakers.
Listen to me.
You listen to me. You listen to me. Not listen to me. Yeah, you definitely can't pull this off. Oh bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell.
I too am a neat guy.
Today we're talking about needs. Dude, how do you look with that?
Good morning, Aaron. Any mustaches? I mean messages.
I'll be back in 10 seconds with your scotch on the rocks in a glass.
Dakota Johnson is my celebrity crush. I love her so much. Her mouth fell open. What's up guys? Today we're talking about sick. I'm Joey. I'm disgusting. I'm Monica. I'm disgusting.
I'm Joey. I'm disgusting.
I'm Monica. I'm disgusting.
Ask me symptoms. I'm on WebMD.
I have the chills. No, I feel nauseous. I want to talk about in this video, make it. Okay. We're good. We did it.
Okay, yeah, we're good. We did it.
Yeah, I'm English. I have an accent.
I'm English. I have an accent. You have an accent
to me, but you don't have an accent to you, do you?
Not a native speaker.
Today we're talking about grammar. Who gets whom?
I know. Is it because he's always correcting people's grammar?
Whom.
Sometimes it's who.
I'd love that. I would love.
I'd love that. I would love that. All of a sudden you hear it, that it work on me, that it work on me, and you're like surprised. You're like, dude, what's going on here? What's up guys? Today we're talking about pick up. What time will pick me up? Do you see this line? I can pick something else up on the way.
Alright, I can pick something else up on the way.
What's gonna be my pickup line?
And what would my opening line be? Excuse me.
Today we're talking about get off. Hello Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
Get off. I was wondering.
I was wondering.
That's alright.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Get off the plane, okay?
What? No. What are you doing?
Today we're talking about how to learn English with YouTube and how to improve speaking skill with YouTube. Billie Eilish, same interview, the 4th year. I like Billie Eilish so much. And I have like my voice is cracked. And see me, you know, working on the scripts right here with these notes.